What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video, which is going to be inside the car. So we're gonna do a little interior work, try and spruce it up a little bit, because this is where you spend the most of your time at, is inside the car. So, and it's just that the comfort and the way everything looks inside the car always makes you feel better about driving the car. So we're gonna do a couple of little upgrades inside the car. So let me show y'all what that is going to be. All right, so what we're gonna be messing with today is our shifter and our e-brake. And what we're gonna be doing on those is messing with these boots. We're gonna get these pleather or fake leather boots. We're gonna get these taken off of here and we're gonna upgrade them with a little bit of Alcantara. So matter of fact, let me show you guys exactly what we got. All right, y'all, so here we go. We have both of our boots here. This is our E-Stop Alcantara boot. Let's open this thing up real quick. Put them out here. So this is our shifter boot. And like I say, this is some nice feeling material. It feels and looks better than what we have in the car right now, which is that fake leather stuff. So we got that, and we got the E-Stop boot. So this is gonna be a little weird to do because I believe the inside the car, the e-brake shifter boot, I believe that thing is glued on there, which is why I went on Amazon and I ordered this Gorilla rubber cement. So we're gonna see how well this stuff works. So we got that, and these shift boots are from JDM Station, and separately they cost more money, but on Subi Speed they had a little deal to get the whole kit. So they get both of these. I'll link it in the description. The kit that I got and the order number and all of this, not the order number, but the actual order for what it has the kit info on there. So I guess the next thing we need to do here is we need to go inside the car and we need to remove both of these, the shift boot and the E-Stop boot. All right, y'all, so here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna so for the E-Stop, we're gonna grab, it's right down here at the bottom of this. You're gonna grab it at the bottom, and then we're gonna pull it straight up, and it should just unclip right on out of there. So there we go. It is all the way out of there. So from there, we just pull the boot up and work it around right there, and we got that off of there. And that's pretty flimsy right there. Flimsy material, but we're gonna change that. Okay, so now we got to get the shifter boot off here. So it should be the same process. You want to grab from the inside right here and just pull it straight up right there. There we go. And we got that off of there. Pull this all the way off. Oh, one other thing we forgot to do, we got to take off the shift knob. So let's unscrew this guy off of here. Almost forgot that step. It wouldn't have let me forget all the way because I wouldn't have been able to get the shift boot off here completely. So there we go. We got that guy off. And now we just work the shift boot over. Reverse lockout, and that guy's removed. So now let's go over to the bench and let's go get to work. All right, y'all, so we're actually gonna start with the E-Stop boot, because I wanted to, this is gonna require some dry time, so I wanted to start with this one. But I'm just trying to fit this thing on here. I'm already noticing the difference between the two. So it's got, like you see, it's got the double stitching right here and here, and it's got the single right there. Well, on this one, it's shaped the same way. On the back of it, it has the double stitching, and on the front it has the single. So I thought that was kind of weird. But also how the little tabs are a little different. Like there's no tab in the front here, and I think, yep, there is one on this one. But we're gonna go ahead with this process, and we're gonna remove this, and then let's see where we at. All right, y'all, man, that took a little bit of some time to do, boy. But there we go. It is off of there. They glued the crap out of this thing. But you see how I use my I got these little scribes, these some little Harbor Freight specials. So got those just to get in there, to get it loosened up a little bit so I can get like a hold to it, and then have to slowly pull it off, because if this thing don't work the way I want it to, that means we might have to put that stock one back on. I'm putting it on there backwards already. All right, so let's try and fit this thing in here and see how it fits in here with nothing else on it. Now it seems to be fitting a little bit better, kind of. But we're gonna have to pull it tight around here. So I think the main thing we need to get on here is make sure that we have this part of it on there good, and then the rest of this we should be able to just pull over. So I think the main focus needs to be on this section of it. Put this on here. So I'm gonna get this in there and make sure that the edges are even. Like that can go there, and that there. Then I should be good to go right there. Yep. So that can fold over right there. So that's probably where that needs to go. Need to slide it over just a little bit. And then this has all it needs to flip this over to this. That should be able to flip over that, and that flips over that. I think the hardest part is going to be getting this part over here to flip over. But I think that's it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna rub some of that rubber cement on here and make sure we can put this in the same spot. So I'm gonna go through all of that and see if I can get this stick and put y'all on another time lapse while I do all of that and flip all of that over. All right, y'all, so that took longer than what I thought it was gonna take. It took a while, but you have to do each one of these sections. I thought you could just put it on there and just put it on there and, you know, and flap it over and it'll stick. No, you gotta hold it down, give it like 5 minutes to dry. It could be just the stuff that I'm using, but once it's on there, now I just need to let it dry all of the way. Now I'm going to assume I'm going to have some issues putting it back in because this material is thicker. So I might have to add a razor blade to this thing or something to kind of trim it up to where it'll fit. But like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for the most part, it's on there, and I did all of that because I wanted y'all to see exactly what you're getting into, because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I assumed I would just put that on there, slap it on there, and then put it, and it'd be good to go, and I can leave and let it dry. No. You gotta actually hold this thing down while it sets. And it's this one, I think it says 5 minutes, allow it 5 minutes for it. So I'm gonna let that dry. Now that that's out of the way, now it's time to do the shifter boot. So this should be hopefully a little bit easier. All right, y'all, so let me go ahead and start taking this thing apart, man. So basically there's another inner piece right here, and it's held on with these tabs right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of these. So just in case I got me a flathead screwdriver, so let's start popping these things out. So for these, all you're doing is pushing them. Okay, so basically what I did is I started in this back corner here. Now while I'm pushing down on this inner little lip right here, and on this lip I'm pulling up, I was able to push this one in, and when I pushed this little tab in to get it to go in a little bit, then I used my finger on this side and pushed it in until it released a little bit. So I started it going here now. So now let me get to this other side here. Let's see how this goes. So we're gonna push this in. See if we can get it started here. There it is, it started. So now, there. So once you get it started, keep that pressure going up and down on it, and then use your finger, and I was able to press that in. So now I got it started coming out here now. So now let me work my way around. See, I can just push that one and it went. Let's see here now, I'm gonna push this one and push it down again. So let's go. I'm just twirling this thing around. I'm gonna have to use this other hand. That one's in. And there, I started that one too. Okay. So now, we start this one. Okay, that one's going. Put it down again there, and let's get that one. I'm hoping y'all can see this okay, but it's hard. There we go. Hard getting this in here, dog. Okay, let's get this one going. Ah, there it is. Whoo, it's free. It's nerve-wracking because if you push too hard, you'll break these little plastic clips, and I don't want it to be loose, but there's that. It's a little dirty in there. Not too bad though. All right, so here we go. Here's the shift boot. Two in the back, this is the front. So basically all we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up these little tabs right here. As you can see, lift those around. That's it. That's off of there. So now let's start with trying to get these on here, because these are going to be a little harder because this is some stiffer material. So we're going to start with this one. Fold it over here like that. Put these last two in the back. And that's it. Now we got to do is put it back on to this thing. It's going to be kind of hard putting this in here, y'all, because it is some pretty thick material. It's thicker than the stock stuff. but we're gonna force it in there. Right here. Oh, that was the first click. That was everything up front. Okay, that clicked. What about the back here? I'm almost in there all the way. It's gonna require a little bit more pressure. And that's it. We are in. So now we got to do is put everything back in the car. All right, here we go. Let's see if this is going to work out the way I need it to. So we're going to slide this guy on here, work him down. Uh-oh. Put that there. All right, slide that over that. Something came out of there. Now, let's see if this thing is going to snap back in here. That's kind of what I'm worried about here. So let's see here. Let's make sure we're lined up. There we go. All right. Took a little bit of force, but we are definitely in there. I'm gonna have to tuck that in with something. But for the most part, we are in, fool. So let's see. That's it. Now the material is a little tough right now. That's because it's still so freaking new, but it'll loosen up a little bit and it'll be a little easier to work with. But the red stitching and everything matches with everything else in the car. So now let's move over to the shift boot. So let's slide him on there. Let's make sure we get past the reverse lockout here. Sure it's all tucked in underneath that. There we go. And then that's it. Slide it back in there. And let's put our shift knob back on. And there we go. We are in. All right, man, that's another one in the bag, man. I'm telling you, if I was to tell you it was an easy install, I'd be lying to you. Because, I mean, not to say that it's that hard, it just wasn't what I was expecting it to be. It was, like I said, in order to, and it could be maybe because of what I was using, this Gorilla rubber cement, but it works good though. It does work good. You know, Gorilla products, they be holding it down. But put that on there, and another hard part about it is not getting any of that glue on the Alcantara, which I did get some on there, but it's on the parts you can't see. So it's a pass there. But not that hard of an install. It's just a little tedious, and it's just the extra stuff that you have to do to get everything in there and to get everything to hold down. But all in all, I'm happy with how it turned out. Man, it looks so good in the car, man. I mean, every little bit you do, you know what I'm saying? You spend all your time in the car when you're driving the thing, so at least you can be in comfort and you can look at and be able to put your hands on some nice material that's in the car. So I'm happy with how it came out. The process to get there was a mug, because the tips of my thumbs and my fingers are killing me right now. But wasn't that bad of an install. I'm sorry if this video is so long, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw everything I had to do to get it to where I needed it to be, so that you know what you're getting into. Trust me, it's doable. You just got to be patient, take your time, do it a step at a time. So like the way I kind of put glue all over the place and try to stick it all on, I think it's gonna stick. No, just do one section at a time, hold it down till it dries, until it stays, then move on to the next section and the next section after that. That'd be the best way to do it. But other than that, thank y'all for joining me on this video. Hopefully you give it a shot, man. Don't, believe in yourself. You got it, dude. You can put this stuff in there, save yourself some money, do it yourself, bro. It saves you some money to buy more mods, baby. So do that. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, hit all so you get notified whenever I put out a video. And until that next video, peace.